Good morning, everyone. Now, have you guys had enough sleep this morning? Because I know I've been walking, or actually driving, and seeing people walking with their phones, their smartphones, their DMBs on more than usual today because the match was on earlier this morning. And all you soccer fans, I know you're going crazy today. And if you're not a patriotic person, the World Cup is still the time when people feel like you're a part of that country. And I'm sure many people are cheering for Korea. And if you're not Korean, it doesn't matter. If you're living in Korea, I'm pretty sure you're as excited for the match as all the Koreans here are. No matter what the result was today, even though it was 1-1, we're always proud of our Korean team. And we hope we have an exciting match ahead of us as well. Now, to get our show started and make your Wednesday more uppity up, we got an exciting song for you right now. This is K. Michelle singing How Many Times. How Many Times, sung by K. Michelle. And right now, you guys are tuning into What's Poppin' with your boy Brian Ju on TBS efm 101.3 in Seoul and its surrounding areas, GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, how do you get in contact with us? Pretty simple, y'all. Sharper pound 1013. Of course, you gotta text us, but you will be charged 51. Also, if you add TBS efm as a plus friend, you can message us on Kakao Talk for free. Also, if you haven't done it yet, please follow us on Twitter at TBS What's Poppin', and you can tweet us short little messages, how you feel, and then, of course, today's Wednesday, so you can send your requests as well. And we're live today, so please give us a call at 02-778-1013. And if you have a longer message and just let us want us to know how you feel, please send an email to efmpoppin@gmail.com. And also, are you curious about our playlist? Then come check it out on our website. That's tbsefm.soul.kr/EFM/what's poppin'. But for now, we have a few words from our sponsors, which are Olay, Tonga Pharmaceutical, Samsung Fire, and Marine Insurance. Welcome back, yo. And now it's time for Today's Pic. And I know lots of listeners had to wake up extra early today to watch the match between Korea and Russia. Or maybe some of you guys had to watch the match while you're on the subway or the bus or even in a taxi on your smartphones with your headphones on. But even if you're not a big soccer fan like me, people get quite passionate about the match during the World Cup. I've seen it a lot, and everybody has their own way of cheering for their teams. And some people have their own little ritual or superstition that they believe will work too, or work against a certain team. Now, some people even believe their team gets to win when they're wearing a certain shirt or a color. And apparently my writer heard from a friend that she's saying that their team always loses if their little brother watches the game. So what they actually do is they try to make sure the little brother doesn't watch the game or important games at all. In my mind, that's a little cray, too superstitionist. Anyway, so do you guys have a little ritual or the thing that you do when you want your team to win? You know, share your stories on Twitter, text us, or call us. Because I know a lot of people do that. Like, for me, when I'm watching like any kind of show, or it doesn't have to be a match, it could be like a competition program, and you really want that person or team to win, I kind of like wear a color of red or green, like red, like fiery red, so they can burn. I don't mean burn like heat burn, fire burn, but, you know, burn with passion. And hopefully that'll make them move up a spot on the competition. I'm not sure. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Also in Korea, people love to watch their games and matches while eating fried chicken or pork feet while they're enjoying their favorite sports games. So, what's your favorite go-to food or dish that you guys crave when you watch your favorite sports matches on TV? Let us know on Twitter as well. And to give you little tips on sharing, make sure you stay 100% positive. Now, this tip may seem obvious, but sometimes even parents, they get too caught up in the emotion of every game, and cheering can be supportive, but sometimes cheering can be negative as well. And if you're any person that, you know, you're cheering for the opponent team, or you know is cheering for the opponent team, make sure you cheer in appropriate ways and respect each other as well. Don't be like, oh, Korea, and then you have somebody rooting for Russia next to you, be like, oh, Russia, they stink. You want to stay positive, you know, because I know this is a match between different countries, but still, we're people. We're one. All right, keep that in mind. So why don't we listen to a track from the 2014 FIFA's World Cup album, and it's a great collaboration song, and we got so many artists on this, of course. It's by Dar Jado, but featuring Santana, Wyclef Jean, and Avicii, and the song we're gonna play right now is called We Will Find a Way. Yeah, I hope you guys are pumped up. That was Dar Jado. Of course, we had Santana, Wyclef Jean featuring Avicii on the track, and the song was called We Will Find a Way. Now, this song, huge collaboration work. I already mentioned all the names. 10-time Grammy winner Carlos Santana, progressive house producer Avicii, and multi-Grammy award-winning American hip-hop artist Wyclef Jean, and Brazilian singer Alexandre Pires. Yes, and if you don't know who Santana is, man, you living under a rock. Well, they're a Latin rock band founded in San Francisco during the late 1960s. And the band is based around the compositions and playing of the lead guitarist and founder Carlos Santana, hence the name Santana. Now, the band first came to widespread public attention when the performance of their Latin rock song Soul Sacrifice at Woodstock in 1969 blew up. Everybody fell in love with them. And Santana has sold more than 90 million records worldwide, making them one of the world's best-selling groups of all time. That's a lot of albums. Now, most of the tracks are instrumental tracks, but they also did numerous collaborations with other artists and singers like Seal, Michelle Branch, Joss Stone, and the list goes on and on and on. And one of the well-known collaboration tracks are called Smooth and Maria Maria, or Maria Maria. I love that song. Now let's move on to the next artist. And this next artist was titled one of the new Amy Winehouses alongside with Adele. Now can you guess who the artist is? I'll give you 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Too late, your tweets were too slow. Anyways, we're talking about Duffy. And in Korea, her best known song is Mercy. Now, she has amazing vocals. However, when she got popular, she had a hard time coping and dealing with fame. Now, she finds it kind of freaky and scary when people recognize her in the street. And she also has been fearful of her image possibly changing the person that she truly is. I had the same problem in the beginning too. When you first start off in this business, you're like, cool, people know my song, but then people that you've never seen in your life come up to you and act like they're your best friend. It gets a little creepy. You're like, who are you again? And then you got to get used to it. You're like, all right, comes with the career and the job. Anyways, after releasing 2 studio albums in 2008 and 2010, she hasn't released any more tracks so far. Hopefully, we got our fingers crossed. Duffy, get your butt in the studio and come out with new material. But right now we have a song playing from her first debut album called Rock Fairy, and the song is called Serious. Just by listening to that voice, Duffy, you need to come out with new material. Once again, that was Duffy with the song Serious. Now, this song just reminds us how vulnerable people can be in relationships. So, hopefully, you're not in the same situation as her, and hopefully you are, uplifted by her smooth vocals. But right now, we're going to go with some Twitter comments, which are blowing up. Brian Jew Candidates wrote, love those Santana songs you just mentioned. Yes, they're great songs. So if you listeners out there don't know any Santana songs, go out there and look them up and listen to them. Also, Bon Ron just wrote, 좋은 아침이에요, 오빠. 크크크. 오늘은 하루 종일 기분 좋았으면 좋겠어요. With a smiley face. Nelly, just a dream. 신청합니다. Yes, she's saying, good morning, Oppa. Hope you have a great day ahead of you today. Well, thank you very much. Also, Rhea Butler said, I'm feeling some king of pop today. I'm going to request Michael Jackson's You Rock My World. But just to let y'all know, today is Groovy Grooves Wednesday, so we're going to try to keep it a little on the slower side, maybe some R&B, food for the soul, music for the soul. With that said, we have a good artist set up for you for the last artist for the first half of our show. He's got some soul in him. And I like this artist a lot. He's from the UK. He's of Punjabi descent. Y'all don't know. You probably didn't know that. You're probably thinking, is he half white? Is he half African American? No, he's actually Punjabi, but he changed his name to Jay Sean. There you go. To, for people to be able to pronounce his name easier, of course. But the song is so uppity up. I hope you guys are uplifted on this Wednesday, on this hump day, of course. And the song we're going to play for you for the first half of our show is Do You Remember? Welcome back to the second half of What's Poppin'. It's your boy Brian Jew, and now it's time for Groovy Grooves with Jazzy Jew. I love to sound kind of smooth and chilled out for that. And we got some smooth grooves of R&B and soulful music. Music for the soul, of course. That's why it's called soulful music. So if you haven't got your soul on this morning, That's what I'm here to do. Brian Jew, going to give you the soul to soothe your soul. But before we get into that, we have a few words from our sponsors, which are Korean Air, LGU Plus, LGG3, Coca-Cola, and SK Telecom. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for some good, soulful music? Music that's going to relax you this morning. I know a lot of people are probably thinking it's hump day, Wednesday, middle of the week, and we don't want to be smoothed out, relaxed out, because we're at work right now in front of our computer desk, looking at the computer screen, about to doze off because a lot of you didn't get enough sleep last night, watching the soccer match this morning. But guess what? That's what today is all about, is groovy groove. So that's what we're going to bring to you. So hopefully it'll work the opposite. It won't make you tired, but make you in that funky, I feel good vibe. And that's what we're here to do. And the first song we're going to play for you guys right now, I don't want to get into too much of a detailed explanation because this artist has come on our show a few times. I don't mean literally come into the studio, but yes, a lot of the information we give, we talked about in the past. So we're just going to mention his name, of course. He's a talented, multi-talented singer, songwriter, performer. And we're talking about Mario. If you don't know who Mario is, you know the song, Baby, You Should Let Me Love You. And that's all I'm going to do because I don't know the lyrics. That's all I remember. Hey, I'm keeping it real here. Because right now, y'all are just still, winding down, especially for the Koreans in Korea. You're like, I just come back from the Korean match. And you're probably 정신없어 in the subway trying to get to work. Or you might even called in sick today. I know a lot of people are probably thinking, you know what, last night, you're probably like, I'm going to go to a soccer match, go to sleep, and that's it. So a lot of you guys should be at work, but y'all lazy at home trying to, play it off like you had some important things to do, but we know you just watched the Korea-Russia match. Anyways, before we play a song from Mario, we got to go over some Twitter comments because I know lately we haven't gone on Twitter. We do blow up on Twitter all the time, but, because of time, sometimes we just forget. Anyways, Maliana wrote, Soul to Soul, Back to Life, does this come under our genre for today? Actually, we're going to have our producer, pre-listen to that song. So I'm not sure if that's groovy, Soul to Soul, Back to Life. Let's see if that works. We don't know if that's in our system. Also, she said, Jay Sean, good selection. Yes. That's what we're here to do. We're here to play only good music for y'all. Y'all driving down the street, you hear your favorite tune, you bobbing your heads, feeling good. Taxi driver dancing as well with you in the car here in South Korea. Also, Soon Aka Kiki, that's a cool name, just wrote, my dear Brian, your voice boosts my morning, wakes up my laziness better than soccer. Oh, let's not have any World Cup fans hear that because I know a lot of World Cup people be like, what? Brian's voice is better than the World Cup? I don't think so. So, thank you for your opinion, but I don't want World Cup people trying to, jump me after this show. Anyways, we're going to play the first groovy groove track. And like I said, it's my man Mario from Baltimore, and he's singing a song that, all you ladies probably like. And the song's called I Choose You. What a sweet song. I Choose You by Mario. Great song, especially if he was singing this to a girl or if any dude came up to you with some sweet vocals and sang this to somebody who's trying to, hit on. It's better than saying, hey girl, do you hear them crying angels? 'Cause an angels fell from above. Those cheesy lines don't work. It's beautiful songs like this, the lyrics in the song. This is what works, you know what I'm saying? Girls, even guys, sometimes when a girl wants to go up to a guy, don't try to be cheesy, but just, just tell them your heartfelt feelings for that person, and that always works the best. With that said, guess what, y'all? We got a caller online. TBS efm's What's Poppin'? Who am I speaking to?
Hello, this is Mariana.
Mariana.
From Buenos Aires, Argentina.
From where?
Yes. From Buenos Aires, Argentina.
Buenos Aires? Wow. First of all, let me just say this. You have an awesome accent.
Huh?
I think you have a beautiful accent.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, is this your first time calling?
Yes.
It is. Okay. Well, thank you for calling today. But I'm not sure if you actually heard today. Korea and Russia had their first big soccer or football match.
Yes.
And are you a big fan of soccer yourself?
I'm not really fan, but here they're very fanatic.
Very fanatic. Ah. Yeah. Okay, so are there any rituals, not only soccer, but is there any other sport that you're really into?
I'm not a sports fan.
Not a sports person. Or how about,
No.
do you like one of those reality audition TV shows or something related to like a competition thing on TV?
No, I don't. No.
Okay. I was trying to somehow relate you to our topic of the day, but yes, you don't like sports. You don't have a show that you like. I mean, of course you like K-pop, so you're tuning in right now.
Yeah.
Is there, I mean, maybe one of those Korean audition programs? Do you watch any of those?
No.
Well, either way, I just want to thank you for being so supportive of our show and our program. And, of course, not just our program, but overall just Korea. A lot of people from other countries, you know, who don't know about Korea are still learning. And you're a good example of a person who, you know, is just like really open-minded to other cultures and stuff, and especially with music. And before we let you go then, is there anything you want to say on air to maybe your friends and family?
I'm really nervous.
Don't be nervous. Come on. You got this, girl. Don't worry about it.
No, I'm so nervous.
Is there anything you want to say
I've
to
been
me?
listening for a really a long time your show, and I really like it.
Oh, thank you so much.
It's really nice finally talking with you.
Well, it's great talking to you as well. So hopefully you're really into our song, our Flight of the Sky song, You, or 너를, 너를, 너를.
Yes,
Do you like that song?
I really like it. Yes, I really like it.
Thank you very much. Well, I can see that you're a little nervous, but you don't have to be. So hopefully in the future when you call back, you know, prepare something to say, knowing that, you know, today's pick and everything. But seriously, just thank you so much for calling in, because I love to hear from all the fans and all the listeners around the world. You guys make me who I am. And I just want to say thank you again. And I appreciate everything you do for us.
Thank you.
Alrighty. We'll talk to you soon, okay? You have a wonderful day.
You too.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, that was Mariana. Oh my gosh, she had an amazing accent. It was, to me, I thought that was a very sexy accent. I guess exotic accents to me really catch my mind and my ears, of course. You know, just having a North American accent, a Canadian accent, an American accent kind of bores me. We all sound the same, but Mariana, ooh, that name sounds very sexy. So thank you for calling in. But right now, we have a song request we want to play for you guys. And earlier, Rhea Butler requested this song. And it's one of my favorite artists. I want to say, actually, my favorite artist of all time. And if I say that, y'all know who I'm talking about. Mr. MJ, Michael Jackson. And basically, the song title is exactly how I feel about all my fans and all the listeners today. You Rock My World. Yes, y'all, You Rock My World. That was Michael Jackson. An amazing song, amazing artist. Too bad he had to die at a young age. And sorry for his passing. It hurt a lot of people. When I heard it on the news, of course, I cried too. Because I was the biggest Michael Jackson fan. Anyways, right now, we have another caller online. TBS efm's What's Poppin'. Who am I speaking to?
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, gosh. Look at you. Oh, uppity up.
Hi. Oh, hi. My name is Sarah Kim.
Sarah Kim.
I don't know. I'm 32.
32 years
and I'm
old.
actually a mom of 2 boys.
You go, mama.
Yep.
Now, were you born here in Korea or?
I was born here, but I actually lived in the States for a while.
Where in the States? What part?
I lived in New York.
New York. In the city or the
Yes.
state?
Oh, in the city.
Okay. What part of New York City? Because I'm from, I lived in New York City for a little bit as well.
Oh, really? I lived in Brooklyn and Staten Island.
Brooklyn, Staten Island. Okay. So we got East Coast in the house right now.
Oh, yep.
Now, are you a big sports fan, or are you into the World Cup right now?
Oh, I am so into the World Cup right now because I actually volunteered at the 2002 World Cup that they held here in Korea.
Oh, so you're involved with that?
Yes, I was. Okay. I was in college.
So you're a gung-ho soccer fanatic.
Oh, well, okay, I'll be honest, I'm not, but I'm into the whole cheering for Korea.
Oh.
But watching soccer is fun.
It is fun. I mean, especially during the World Cup, because I'm not a big soccer fan myself, but during World Cup season, it's like a festival every day. This is a soccer match
exactly.
Cool.
Just
So
the whole cheering.
You said that you volunteered for the 2002 World Cup. What did you do exactly?
It's kind of I don't know if it's embarrassing, but I actually was at where they would park. Like the buses would come in with the the players and the coaches. They would all come in. So that's like the area where those buses would park.
So you physically saw all the soccer players during that year?
Yes, I did.
I know some girl jealous because I saw a tweet just now, and a tweet cracked me up. Ong D, she just tweeted. She said, someone said women more than 50% watch football games, but they watch the football players.
Oh.
50%.
I agree.
Oh, girl, you crazy. Oh, my gosh.
I agree. I mean, that's
it's only Wednesday, not the weekend, girl. Oh, so that's what's the best part for women. They watch soccer.
No, well, not the best part, but, we do look into that.
You don't watch soccer. You watch David Beckham shaking his tush when he's running on the field. I see what's going on. Okay. Well, thank you so much for calling in today.
Thank you.
I loved your energy. Your energy probably just picked up so many people. People driving on the street. Oh, we love Sarah Kim.
Oh, really? Oh, my gosh. I'm kind of sad I can't hear myself. I actually want to hear you and me talk, but we're just talking on the phone, so I can't really hear.
Well, actually, you can rehear it if you go to our site. And a lot of people, what they do is they actually record this and put it on YouTube, so you can actually really hear the conversation that you and I had.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, so you have nothing to worry about that. Technology is amazing these days.
Oh, wow.
But before we let you go, is there a shout out or one last thing you want to say to all the listeners out there?
Oh, well, I don't know if you watched the game today, but it was 1-1, so I was just wishing that we would win.
Well, thank you very much.
Maybe top 4.
Unfortunately, yes, I didn't get to see it because during those hours, I was getting ready to come in for work, so I didn't get to actually watch the match. Professional or, trying to make a living, trying to get, food on the table, clothes on my back, shoes on my feet. That's all I'm doing. I'm just hustling.
Yeah. Feeding my kids, trying to watch, same thing.
Well, that's amazing, and I'm just grateful that you called in with this great positive energy, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day ahead of you.
You too. Thank you, Brian. We love you.
Thank you. I love you too. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Wow, that was Sarah Kim. Right now, she's residing and living in South Korea, and she was involved with the World Cup back in 2002. I love her energy. She's amazing. And I feel like a lot of people need that energy, especially during the World Cup season right now. We need Korea to win and up their game. And I'm pretty sure they're hoping that all of Korea cheers for them the way Sarah is cheering for them right now. With that said, it's time to wrap up our show. And the perfect song, it's a song by Nelly, Just a Dream. You guys have to dream big, y'all. That's my big thing. Dream big. Hopefully the dreams that you guys have for Korea winning will come true. And the song is requested by Bondron, and it's going to be the last song for our show. Check it out, and I'll be back tomorrow. Peace.